Hey guys, welcome to my newest video for today. Today's video is going to be a Blu-ray update. I haven't done a Blu-ray update for a couple of months because last month I didn't really have enough to warrant an update, and I thought I would just let it build over both September and October, and then I will just do I guess a combined update. So this is 2 months worth of Blu-rays. I haven't really gotten that much, but I've got a decent size stack here, and it's enough to warrant a video. My next Blu-ray update probably won't be till the end of December with like sales and Christmas, so this will be my last one for a while. But I'm just gonna get straight into it because I've had these piling up for a couple of months, and I want to show them. So the first 4 that I got was part of a 4 for 50 deal at Senini, and the first one that I got was picked up was Cloud Atlas. I've been meaning to get around to watching this. I've just never picked it up, even though I think it's been out for a few years now. I've heard mixed things about this, but I think I've heard more positive than negative. I know this one's quite long. I think it's nearly like 3 hours, but it's got a good cast and I'm intrigued by the concept, so I want to give it a watch. So yeah, that's Cloud Atlas. Actually, I'll leave it there. The next one that I got, which out of this 4 is the only one that I've previously seen, and that is Focus. I actually had a lot of fun watching this movie. Yes, it's not the greatest movie ever, but it's just so entertaining, and I know this one was, I think, quite mixed, but yeah, I just had a lot of fun with it, and it's one that I can see myself rewatching in the near future. And I liked both Will Smith and Margot Robbie in this. I thought they worked very well together, so yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised by this one. So that is Focus. Then I got Slow West. The main reason that I picked this one up was because of Michael Fassbender, and I wanted to try and see more of his movies. So, and yeah, that's about the only, I don't really know too many things about this film. I've heard that the cinematography is supposed to be really good, but like it's a very visually stunning film. I don't know too much about the plot, but just that, it's a Western, and yeah, so I'm quite intrigued to check this one out. So that is Slow West. Then the last one that I got in that 4 for 50 deal was What We Did on Our Holiday. The main reason that I picked this up was because of David Tennant, and it also has the added bonus of having Rosamund Pike in this movie, and and I've enjoyed, I want to check out more of her movies. I've seen a few of them, but yeah, there's still a lot that I haven't checked out, and and I don't need to explain why I picked it up for David Tennant. So I've heard pretty good things about this movie, actually, so I'm really looking forward to watching this one. So that's What We Did on Our Holiday. Then I think this is the only new release I actually picked up in September, and that, of course, is Avengers Age of Ultron. I saw this twice at the cinema, really loved it. I'm one of the people who loved it, since I think this one's been quite mixed, but part of me wants to say I do like it like a ton more than the original. Like, I loved the first film. I saw that one like 7 times in the cinema, and I've never done that before. But well, the only reason I only saw this one twice was because of lack of funds. But I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was a very good sequel, and yeah, it's still my favourite film of the year so far, but I imagine that will change when a certain movie comes out in December. But yeah, I'm still loving all these like Marvel, like new Marvel entries, and yeah, Avengers Age of Ultron. Then I got, the next two I got were from JB Hi-Fi. The first one is Doctor Who Last Christmas. I finally got around to picking this up for my collection because I'm very slowly making my way through a rewatch of the new series. I'd hoped to have had it done by the time Series 9 started. That did not happen. I'm still in the middle of Series 4, so it will probably carry on into the new year. But I will say that I have been loving Series 9. Yeah, it's been going. I mean, for the most part, I've been enjoying it. I think there's been like a couple of episodes that I wasn't overly keen on, but so far, like everything else I've like loved. But yeah, and I did actually enjoy this Christmas special. I haven't actually seen it since I watched it last year on Boxing Day, but yeah, I now have it for like when I do eventually get to it in my marathon. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, because the reason I ended up getting this from JB Hi-Fi, because normally I get my Doctor Who stuff from the Amazon UK, but because the Aussie dollar has been doing terribly against the pound, it's just not really worth it to get a lot of stuff from there, and it's sort of this was actually cheaper to get from JB Hi-Fi than it was to get from Amazon UK. So I think Amazon UK, this release was like between, I think, around $25, and this was $20, because I think there was a sale, or it was like $19 something. So I thought that was a pretty good deal, and it was like the cheapest I'd seen it. So I thought, grab it while it's cheap. So yeah, that's Doctor Who Last Christmas. And then I finally got around to getting the steelbook version, the Blu-ray steelbook version of The Hobbit Battle of Five Armies, because now I have all 3 Hobbit films in steelbook. I just couldn't bring myself to just buying like the regular edition for this film, because I was like, I want the steelbook, I want it to match, and oh, it does. I actually think this was on sale as well. I got it for under $30, so that was pretty good, and it's a gorgeous like steelbook. I like the like gold tinge to it, and so we've got Smaug on the front, and then Bilbo on the back. I don't think there was any. Is there artwork? Okay, yeah, there is artwork. It shows that I haven't actually. And that's just sort of. That's what the inside looks like. I'm actually in the middle of rewatching the Hobbit trilogy, because I finished my rewatch of Lord of the Rings, and now obviously moving on to that's the other line. Moving on to The Hobbit, and I watched which way do these? Yeah, I watched the Unexpected Journey. The other was it last week? I think I watched it. Yeah, so I haven't seen this one since I saw it in the cinema, but I don't know. I'd have to rewatch it again, but I don't know if it's my favorite. It might be my favorite one out of the trilogy, but yeah. I have to, I said have to rewatch it, but yeah, so I'm very happy that I have the steelbook for this, because like normally now I don't really bother with steelbooks, but this one I was adamant that I was getting, because I was like, it has to all match. So yeah, it's a very nice looking steelbook, so very happy to have this in my collection. Yeah. Then because I think now we're getting into October's releases. I did, the next 4 are again part of Sanity's 4 for 50, because I actually had quite a few, like, starting to get decent stuff in that 4 for 50, because I've noticed that they've got a lot of recent new releases and a lot of last year's releases, which I still need to get around to getting. So yeah, it's kind of I'm gonna be waiting though for a lot of like the, I guess, backlog of stuff I have to still pick up. I'm waiting for the Christmas sales, because I can probably get them a lot cheaper than what I normally would have, even though 4 for 50 is still a pretty good deal, because it works out at being, I think, $12.50 per Blu-ray. So but anyway, the 4 that I picked up in this lot, I got Evil Dead 2, which I have seen. I hadn't, at the time I picked this up, I hadn't seen it, but I've since watched it as, you know, part of my horror viewings for October, and I really enjoyed it. In my most recent weekly reviews, I talked about this film, so I won't really go into too much detail, but I've been actually really enjoying the Evil Dead series. I still need to pick up like Army of Darkness, and I will probably pick up the remake, even though I think that one looks a bit more hardcore than what I'm, like, hardcore horror than what I'm used to, because I mean, I'm getting better with a lot of, you know, the graphic stuff, but yeah, just based on what I saw in the trailer, I'm like, do I really want to, can I really sit through that? But so far, the Sam Raimi Evil Dead movies, actually, did he do the remake? I'm not 100% sure. Maybe someone can tell me if he did the like the 2013 remake, because I can't, yeah, I'm not really sure, but the first 2 films I've enjoyed in this series, and yeah, as said, and I will hopefully be picking up Army of Darkness very soon. Maybe in December, maybe I could get it in a good deal. Yeah, so that is Evil Dead 2. Then this one I was very surprised to find in the 4 for 50 deal, because I wasn't expecting to see this here in it at all. But I saw it and I was like, oh yeah, I wonder how much this is, and then I saw it was part of 4 for 50. I was like, this is mine. I had previously seen it because like earlier in the it was a few months ago, I think, because I'm playing catch up on a lot of films that, you know, I missed in the cinema at the start of the year due to lack of funds, and this one was one of them that I wanted to see, even though I don't think it got a cinema release here. But the film I am talking about is The Last 5 Years, and I'm not familiar with the Broadway version of the movie. I have the cast recording, I just haven't listened to it, but I love this film. I've talked about it in one of my weekly reviews, and yeah, I just loved it. It's quite, you know, the story is actually quite depressing, but it's I thought it was done really, it's told really well, and I love the songs, and yeah, and I liked both the leads, especially Anna Kendrick's, but if a movie has Anna Kendrick's in it, odds are I will watch it, so yeah, this is The Last 5 Years. Then I got Redcliffe parts 1 and 2. This one I've been eyeing for a while, because I've heard, wait, is this one that I've heard? I think I've heard, like, yeah, pretty, like, really good things about this one. And I've been trying to check it out, and I just never gone around to it, but, yeah, because I think this one is a subtitled film, which I don't mind, because I have actually now seen a subtitled movie. Because I've already seen, I've seen Pan's Labyrinth, and I want to start watching more foreign films, and yeah, this one, as I said, this one I've been meaning to check out for a while, and now that, but I think it was previously only available in separate parts, but now I got, you know, both part 1 and part 2. And it's like, oh, this one I think is nearly 4 hours for both films, which I suppose does make sense. If you watched it back to back, I think it's almost 4 hours, but they're on separate discs, so probably if you don't want to watch it all the way through, I can just take a break. And yeah, but I am looking forward to checking this one out. So that is Redcliffe part 1 and part 2. Then I also picked up Whiplash. This is the last one in the 4 for 50 deal. This was one of my favourite movies of last year. It was my, I think, third favourite in terms of my the Best Picture nominees, because I have actually now seen all of them. So I'm slowly making my way through the this year's 2015 Oscar categories, because I've seen all the Best Picture nominations, all the Best Director nominations, and the Best Actor nominations, and Best Supporting Actress nominations. I think I have like one left in both lead actress and supporting actor, and then I've seen the major categories, but I'm slowly making my way through the different nominations. But this one I thought was fantastic. It was J.K. Simmons. He definitely deserved his Oscar win for Best Supporting Actor. His character was quite an arsehole in this movie, because I was watching it and I halfway through it, and I just kept, for the first half, I'm like, I want someone to punch you in the face. That's like how with his character, and it was just such an intense emotional film, and just Miles Teller, he was really good in this as well. I thought they both worked really well off each other, and and the ending to this movie is probably one of my favourite endings to a film. Just that whole drum sequence at the end, I thought was just cool. Quite incredible, and because this is, I'm pretty sure this is third, because I think it went, it's in my top 10 regardless, but I'm pretty sure this is my third one, because it's I think it was Birdman, Imitation Game, then this, but it's an incredible film, and I'm glad to, and it was one that I definitely wanted to rewatch again, so I picked it up. So that is Whiplash. Then I got 2 from JB Hi-Fi. It's part of their 2 for 20 deal, and actually, I don't think these were 2 for 20. But they worked out to being 20, because they were like $9.98 or something like that. But the first one that I picked up was Howard the Duck. I know this film is pretty much disowned by both George Lucas and the cast, I think. But I had this on DVD. I never got around to watching it before I sold it. And then I was like, I think this came out on Blu-ray here in Australia. And when I saw it for under $10, I was like, I'm going to pick it up, because I want to finally check it out and see what it's like. It honestly seems like something I would enjoy, so that's Howard the Duck. And then I got What Women Want. I have not seen this movie in over 10 years. I think the last time I saw it, I was probably 14, 15. So I think I saw this at a friend's at a sleepover, and this is one of the movies that we watched, and yeah, I haven't seen it since, but I remember really liking it. So this when I was browsing through the titles that were like under $10, this caught my eye, and I thought I'm gonna get it. So yeah, if I'm in the mood for a romantic comedy, I can put this one on. So that is What Women Want. And then we're down to the last two movies. Both of them are recent new releases. And the first one, of course, is Jurassic World. I absolutely loved this movie. Which it's kind of funny because it's only been in the last few years that I've actually seen all the Jurassic, like, original trilogy, Jurassic Park trilogy. Because I picked up the trilogy on Blu-ray, like, I think back in 2011, I think it was. And then it sat on my shelf for, like, a few years. But I saw the 3D, Jurassic Park 3D, when they did the cinema release in 2013. And that was my first experience with Jurassic Park. And then, subsequently, over the next couple of years, actually, I think it was 2014, like end of 2014, I actually made my watch 2 and 3 so that I would be prepared for Jurassic World. And yeah, I had such a fun time with this movie. It was, yeah, I loved Chris Pratt in this movie. And yeah, it's yeah, it's just so much fun, and that's sort of, I don't really know what else to say that hasn't probably already been said, but I loved it. It's still in my top 10 favourite movies of this year. I think it's currently sitting at like 3 or 4. That's how highly I rated it, but yeah. I thought this was awesome. I can't wait for Jurassic Park 2, which is, I think, coming in 2018. But, yeah, I, for one, love Jurassic World, so there we go. And then the last movie that I picked up yesterday, and that is Terminator Genesis. Now, I know this film has a lot of mixed reviews. Some people absolutely loved it. Some people absolutely hated it. I don't think there's any really middle ground for where you stand in this film. Yeah, it's either you love it or you hate it. I'm one of the people that loved it. I really didn't have any like major issues with it. I just thought it was a lot of fun. I love seeing Arnold Schwarzenegger back as the Terminator. I liked his relationship with Sarah Connor, and yeah, I just thought it was a different spin on the franchise. And also, even though he only had like 6 lines, I think it was, seeing Matt Smith as I guess the overall bad guy was quite amusing. I can't remember the character that he played. But yeah, it was quite, yeah. Seeing him, yeah, just seeing Matt Smith on the big screen, I just, yeah, got a huge kick out of that. But yeah, I really loved this movie. I didn't have a problem with Emilia Clarke as Sarah Connor. I'm probably one of, I mean, because normally, like, Joe Courtney, I can either, you know, take him or leave him. I thought he was okay in this one. I don't seem to hate him as much as a lot of people do, but I thought he worked fine with the, you know, what he was, I guess, supposed the material he was given, and, like, he was more or less, tolerable in the film, but, yeah, so, it probably, because I don't think this film did all that well at the box office, because I've heard that, like, I don't think even like China's box office saved it, and so I don't know if we're going to get a sequel to this, but so I think one of the reasons this film even got made was because of rights, because I think if they didn't make a film in so many years, it goes back to James Cameron, and yeah, so I don't know if we'll see another Terminator film and things. As far as I'm aware, I don't think he's James Cameron's interested in doing another Terminator film, but I suppose stranger things have happened. So yeah, that's Terminator Genesis. And that is everything that I've picked up in the last couple of months. Yeah, my Blu-ray buying has slowed quite a bit. I suppose I don't really have the money that I used to be able to just spend on Blu-rays, and I've actually, yeah, with Netflix now and things like that, I've found I don't necessarily need to blind buy so many stuff, and if I watch a movie and I like it, then and I want to rewatch it again, I will probably then go out and pick it up. But for the most part, it's, yeah, just new releases or stuff that I have been wanting for a while, and I can't find online like to watch in. So yeah, so but I think probably December there'll be a few things, because that's usually when I pick up stuff from I guess more recent months, and I've still got a few things from last year I need to pick up, but I'll see how I go, like money wise and things like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop it here because I don't really know what else to say. So thank you guys for watching, and until my next video, I will see you guys next time. Bye!